No, no, I'm not gonna kick a dog. I'm gonna go look for a cat. All right, boys and girls, my wonderful YouTube viewing audience, my up to several million viewers. It could happen, maybe one day. Oh man, you guys know the theme of my channel is generally pretty upbeat. It's pretty positive. I'd like to keep it that way. I think I've only done one video where I was truly angry, and it was a FedEx rant. I believe that's what the title of the video was. It was a couple years back. And I sat there and I went on and on about FedEx, and it made me feel a little better. And today I'm motivated to pick up the camera and do another quick rant. So if rant videos are not your cup of tea, I'll try to keep this PG-13, but I'm pretty pissed. So I don't know how the that's gonna happen. But yeah, so this is the fireplace. The tile's done, the mantle is done, the paint is done, the plaster's done, the TV's done. All this is done, the gas line is done, all per the specs of this fireplace company. Now I've had a bunch of people ask me what's going in the hole. This is what's going in the hole. Let me get back in here some light, see if I can keep the shine off of it. We're going with a Valor Legend G 3.5 insert. Don't look like that. Except instead of a gold band, it's going to be all black with the fake logs. It's a radiant gas fireplace, natural gas fireplace. Months ago when we had this wall torn open, I had called the people that sell that product. I explained to them what was going on. The owner of this property had already met with them and picked out a stove. They knew what stove we were going to buy. And I said, tell me what we need to do so we don't have to redo stuff. Show me the voodoo that you do to do. And the on the phone says, do the gas line like this. Have it come in the left side of the box. Have it point towards the back of the firebox. Don't have it any closer than have it at no less than 2 inches to the surface. Okay, that's like almost 3. She says, where are you going to put the shutoff valve? I said, the shutoff valve is in the garage. We're shooting a 40-foot pipe down into the firebox. She says, oh, that's good. I said, now, the opening of the fireplace is this. I'm going to eventually do some kind of tile around there. This is the size. Is that good? She says, yep. Everything is A-okay. You do it exactly like that, and life will be grand. Actually, life's going to be about 22.5 grand when all this is said and done. And the mother today comes in to take the final measurements, to kind of survey the site so he can order the actual stove. And we got to redo shit. And I don't like redoing shit because it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of money for everybody involved. But the installer dick comes in and he says, where's your shutoff valve? I said, well, the plumber put it back there in the garage. He says, oh no, code in this city is the shutoff valve needs to be within 4 foot of the appliance, within 48 inches of the appliance. I said, oh, that makes sense. I get that. But why the didn't you say that when I told her that I was putting it in the garage? And he says, well, why is the pipe coming out of the side here? I said, because your lady on the phone said to run it through the left side of the box, just like this, poke it into the back. He's like, no. He goes, Dad, the fireplace that you guys picked, it'll make it off center. He says, you can't have the pipe there. It's got to stub in through the back of the box. I said, well, that's not what we were told. But we're going to make it happen because we got to get this job done. You know, when you've been on a job 6 months, you start getting down to these little bitty details, and it starts getting frustrating. So you know how we got to fix that? Cut a hole in the wall. Cut a big ass hole in the wall because the gas line runs down here just to the right of this data box. We got to back the pipe out all the way back to here, wherever the 90 is that goes into here. Probably drop it down 6 or 7 more inches, shoot it out. The house now, it's got to come out of the house and return back into the firebox. And put a valve here in the wall. There's going to have to be a 1/4 turn ball valve in the wall here. Not impossible, but frustrating when we had this whole wall open and now all of a sudden it's an issue. Oh, and the tile that I just got done a couple days ago. He's like, oh, that's good looking tile work. He says, but do you got any more of it? I said, yeah, I got a couple sheets of this left over. Why do you ask? He says, because the firebox is too big. Too f***ing big. So now I need to drop the height of the box. We picked a trim package that'll cover the sides by about 3/4 of an inch on either side. I'm getting fucking indigestion. I'm so angry right now. I need to drop the top down 6.5 inches. Just over 3 courses of tile. I need to knock these out. I need to knock these out. I need to make a fake wall, probably out of some kind of Dura rock or something, right? Anchor it somehow so it doesn't make a floppy cock. And run 3 more courses of tile, plus probably a 1/2 inch below that. 6 5/8 or so, 6.5, between 6.5 and 6 3/4. But now I gotta with that. This is supposed to be done. I got a bathroom to remodel. I got a laundry platform to build. And I got other to do in this house. But when people don't know their job, they shouldn't be given answers. You know? If you don't know the answer, say, you know what, I don't know. Let me check with the installer. Let me check with the individual that actually puts these things in and knows what they're supposed to look like. Not just tell me everything is great. Whatever I tell her, she's like, oh yeah, that's fine. Oh, yep, that'll work. Really? Do you know the codes in your city? You dumbass. The All right, I'm going to go kick a dog. I'm going to go find a dog to kick. See ya. No, I'm not going to kick a dog. I'm going to go look for a cat.